This is Pastor Curt Hunt at Lafayette Grace United Methodist Church. And the question I ask today for everyone to think about is, how can we help others? And how can we pray to God for the help that we may need as we go through the situation that we have in our nation and in our world, where we are self-isolating in order to protect one another from the spread of a very contagious disease. I'd like to start today a series that I would like to call The Gospel According to the Beatles. The Beatles are my favorite group. I love their songs, I love their lyrics, and one of the songs I'd like to reflect on was penned by John Lennon with the help of Paul McCartney, and it's called Help. And it goes like this. When I was younger, so much younger than today, I never needed anybody's help in any way. But now these days are gone and I'm not so self-assured. Now I find I've changed my mind and opened up the doors. Help me if you can, I'm feeling down. And I do appreciate you being round. Help me get my feet back on the ground. Won't you please, please help me? So this is a plea. It's a plea for help. It's a plea that we all share at some point in time in our lives. And I like to think that this is a prayer to God, that this is a prayer to God to be a participant in each and every one of our own lives, so that we know that there's something greater than ourselves that loves us and wants us to do well. The second verse says, and now my life has changed in oh so very many ways. My independence seems to vanish in the haze. But every now and then I feel so insecure. I know that I just need you like I've never done before. Help me if you can, I'm feeling down. And I do appreciate you being round. Help me get my feet back on the ground. Won't you please, please help me? In this verse, the singer recognizes that they can't survive on their own, that there's something out there greater than themselves. And by tapping into that power, we are able to get through life in a way that we can't get through on our own. So as I conclude this brief moment of reflection on help and on a Beatles song that I love dearly, I want you to think about how you can be helping others. What can we do, even though we are self-isolating at this time, to help others during this time? Pick up your phone. Call somebody that you haven't talked to in a long time. Tell them you love them. Tell them that if there's anything that you can do for them, you'll do your best to see if it's getting done. Make sure they're getting fed. Make sure they're able to have groceries delivered to them if they're unable to go out and get them on their own. Make sure they have their medical supplies. Perhaps you can volunteer to go to a pharmacy to pick up the drugs that they need in order to continue to be healthy during this difficult period of time. The bottom line is, the Gospel According to the Beatles, if you ask them what they were all about, is love. Love is all you need is another one of their songs. And if we can reflect on love and how we can help one another during these times, we will grow closer to God. We will reflect the image that God intended for us when He created us. So I'd like to end this time by saying I love each and every one of you. I wish the best for you. And please know that God is ready whenever you cry out for help to be a part of your life and to enrich you during this difficult time. Go now with God's blessings. This is Pastor Curt Hunt from Lafayette Grace United Methodist Church.